Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we have some Vanderpump Rules news. This is pretty big news, but I saw this coming from a mile away and I have some theories on it, but I've also talked to someone who's supposedly been casted for it. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget, we changed the prices of our memberships there were two options. One was $9.99, one was $2.99. We just made it one set price for $2.99 because we can't sit here and complain about BravoCon prices, gas prices, and then be like, you know what, let's charge people $9.99 for behind the scenes and personal content. So if you go to my community tab, you can go click the link to join. And when you do, you'll see, I believe YouTube right now is offering a promo for the first month only being $1.49. It's like a steal. So go join memberships. Let me know when you do. Send me a DM, whatever. I would love to promote it. And yeah, with that, let's talk about this little leaked situation from Vanderpump Rules.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So I was talking to a friend who also worked with me, a long time ago, who's very close to the Vanderpump Rules, cast, right? And I was like, how is filming going? Is it good? What's the drama? And they were telling me, Raquel has been on a couple dates with Peter, which I don't think anybody really cares about. I love Raquel, but that's not a relationship that anyone sees working out, and whatever, that's off to the side. We obviously know that Schwartz and Sandy's, they opened the new bar. They did a soft opening with the Daily Mail party, and now it's going to be opening again anytime soon, or already has opened. I'm guessing it probably is reopened because they took like a week or 2 weeks off. Now, we know that Vanderpump Rules is on season 10. With that being said, 10 seasons of a show like this, that's a long run. So congratulations to the cast of Vanderpump Rules. But all good things come to an end. And we also know that Stassi Schroeder said on the Morning Toast podcast that originally they were going to use her wedding as a segue into a Vanderpump Valley show. But that show didn't get picked up. We were always told when we were working at TomTom, we weren't told, but there were rumors that there would be some sort of TomTom spinoff. Now, I just spoke with a friend who went in for an audition, a sit-down interview for a reality show that's surrounding a bar by the same company, Evolution Media, who also is in charge of running Vanderpump Rules. And then I heard that it's Tom and Tom's new bar, Schwartz and Sandy's, which makes perfect sense. I think conspiracy theory here, because we have Sheena getting married. We have Katie and Ariana trying to open their sandwich shop, which that could be its own thing, sure. James has a new girlfriend. He's moving on. Raquel, she's not going to date Peter. That's not going to last. And then Lala, of course, is trying to figure out how to navigate this shit show of an LA Times expose with her ex. And even though she's winning and she's doing the damn thing, and who even knows what the hell he's up to. But we're coming kind of full circle here. Like the Toms now have this new bar. So why not cap it off? Sheena getting married. Like, life is good for these cast members. It's almost like when we saw Cynthia Bailey leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was because she got married on the show. She got divorced on the show. She got married again. Her story came full circle. It made sense. For this, I thought Sheena's wedding would be the finale for Vanderpump Rules season 10. I thought it made sense, right? But then I was hearing that Sheena's wedding is coming up in the next 2 weeks, and that's going to be shot in Mexico. And then I was like, wait a minute, there's no way that would be the finale party, because they just started filming a couple weeks ago, and they're not only going to film for a month and a half. So that doesn't make sense. I think what's going to happen is we're probably, and if I had to guess, and I know Bravo listens, and I don't want to get shit for this, if I had to guess, I would say that we're going to get as much resolution and resolve to all of the cast member stories as possible, as much as the producers can paint this and kind of create the story and put it all together. I think that's what they're going to do. And then at the end, we're going to have one big final party capping us off. But the final party is going to be like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode, where we had Sheena and Brandy, and it kind of led us into Vanderpump Rules. I think what would happen is it would be a 2-hour special, and it would be Vanderpump Rules, the finale party, and then Tom and Tom trying to manage their staff, the staff being like, these people are crazy, and then kind of giving us a little bit of their drama. And then boom, we pick up the second part of that special with the new cast of whatever they're going to call the new show, like Tom Tom Rules or Shorts and Sandy's Rules or Vanderpump Rules, Tom and Tom, edition. I don't know what it would be, but it's so obvious that this is exactly what's going to happen. And the fact that I have a friend that's now been cast in this, yes, I'm sorry to leak it. And I love Tom and Tom, and I love most of the cast. I think that some of them are, well, some of the cast, not all of the cast, but that doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares about my opinion? My whole thing is I'm saying congratulations to Tom and Tom for getting a new spinoff, because that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to be shot at Shorts and Sandy's, which means they're going to take the role of like a Lisa and Ken, but Lisa and Ken, most likely, since they were the ones who gave all of these other cast members their opportunities, Lisa and Ken will probably have their hand in it, and Tom will try to manage this new staff, and then they'll need advice from someone like Lisa. So Lisa gets to stay in EP. You'll see her around. I could literally write the whole story out for you on how this is going to go. But I want to ask what your thoughts are, because originally we were supposed to get a Vanderpump Valley situation with the older cast members, and then we were going to get the younger ones coming in to either Tom or Pump, who actually knew. I've been hearing since, I started at SUR, I went to go interview at Pump. And I remember when we did the Pump interviews, I was sitting there listening to Lisa, and she was like, listen, we're thinking about doing a reality TV show at this restaurant. And, just to let you guys know, hopefully you'd be okay with that. But it never actually came to fruition. Never happened. And then at Tom, we got the exact same speech. Like, well, we could also have a reality TV show at this restaurant. But then I would talk to Lisa's daughter, Pandora, and she made sense, because she would say that it actually kind of hinders the restaurant sometimes when you have a show filming there, because they have to turn the lights on. They can only let so many people in with the camera crews, and it's kind of messing up the flow of things. That's why they didn't want to have two separate restaurants filming shows, because they wanted to keep it all at SUR. I get where she was coming from with that. But for Schwartz and Sandy, it makes sense. Film the show at Schwartz and Sandy's. And then on the off season, when you're not filming and the show's on, then you're going to drive a lot of business in there. And then when the show's off, you're filming again, and it might slow down a little bit, but you can afford to do so, because when the show comes back on, it'll be busy again. Do you understand? So with that, I just want to hear your opinions. Are you excited for a Schwartz and Sandy's spinoff? And will you be watching? Is this a spinoff that you would want? I'm all here for it. I love Tom and Tom. I think that they're absolutely incredible. I think that they're funny, and I think that this will be a fun ride. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And now we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.